This is Michelle Goldman with APD1 Week 1. Okay, so my application is business driven for those administrators or managers of mobile assets for a company where a person is tasked with keeping track of hundreds of mobile devices, tablets, phones, air cards, all of these devices that require constant changes, updates, upgrades, service, to try to manually perform these functions and these operations for hundreds of devices, could be nationwide, internationally, becomes very cumbersome and very time consuming. So what I am building is an application for mobile device management it's built on core data and will allow the user to create their own custom contact database, which would be separate from the native iOS contacts. Be able to add in their contacts, put in the person's picture, their name, title, location, add as many devices as they would like for that person, along with special notes and contract end dates, which are very important because that drives whether someone can upgrade their device or if they want to terminate service, whether or not they'll be paying hundreds of dollars in an early termination fee. So just to kind of go through the flow here. So it is going to be a tab bar controller. I'll have a load screen with the logo, which I'm currently working on. We'll have two tabs on that main controller, one for contacts and one for requests. And then if we go to contacts, it is going to load into a table view, which will list all of those contacts. They're already stored, with the option to be able to add in a contact right from here. I think for my main screen, I was actually thinking about doing also a home option, so that way I can have the main screen with the app name, logo, and then an add button right from there as well, just so it doesn't automatically load into that table view. So then we would be able to go into the contact detail. From the contact detail, we can go into device detail, where we can change, update, add or delete devices, submitting a request right from within that contact's details, and then we'll have contact notes. Let's see, here, for adding the contact, that actually is going to just pull up just a plain controller where you'll put in the person's name, save it, which will then drop you into the details view controller, and then you can then edit and make the changes from there. On that second tab bar is the request, and that is going to also be a table view, which will list all of the requests and have those chronologically in date order from newest to oldest. And haven't really done much with that yet. I was able to get the core data working. Here is the app as it is right now. I'm going to change the edit to an actual options button, which will then slide out into a split view controller. So that way this screen will slide over, and then the options will pop up, which will have the information about the app, help and support, contact us, even going to put in an app feedback option, get feedback from the users. I figure would be helpful. But right now, I'm actually going to separate these sections by location, not by name. I'm still working on that. Everything is alphabetized. We can click on add right here, add a person in. Okay, and we save. That drops us here. we can just go back from here, and here's our new contact, and then when we come into the details, it would have all the information. We can click on edit. Add photo will allow you to either take a photo or select one. I don't have any within the simulator. And then put in the title, contract date. I'm still working on that, so it can use the date picker. Location. This will actually be pre-populated with a list of locations. Plus, I want to put in an add feature so that you can add a location on the fly. Add a device. You put in the phone number. Device type. Obviously, it would be much simpler to just have pickers here, and I'm working on that as well, but for right now this will suffice. And so here we have the device, and we can add another one. We say done. There's the devices, so it'll list it by phone number, which is very prevalent when you're dealing with mobile devices, since each one has its own phone number, and that's how it's identified. You can go into notes here and add in notes. Okay, and there we go. Then we're going to have requests, and nothing is built out here, but that's where the request will be submitted from the contacts view, and they will end up here in request in chronological date order. So that way you can quickly go through and check and see what the status is and see what you've got pending. So I think it's going to be a phenomenal app once everything is built. I certainly hope that everything I've projected that I would like to do for the month, that I will be able to do. And hopefully that will be the case. And I wish everybody the best of luck. And hopefully you can all get your projects where you would like them to be.